quick Wax on Wednesday tip on how to fuse pigment into your encaustic surface. And this is a prepared board. It is a masonite board, and I have added approximately 3 to 4 layers of white encaustic medium and gone ahead and fused it flat. And onto this, I'm going to add some PanPastels. PanPastels are soft pastels that come in individual pan containers. Any soft pastel will behave in a similar way, and you'll want to fuse it into your encaustic surface once you've added a layer of pigment. So for this demonstration, I'm just going to add a very abstract layer of color with the soft pastels. I'm using just a makeup sponge to add these. And I'm applying just a single layer of pigment here to the encaustic surface, but several layers can be built up on your painting. If I want to clean my sponge off and add another color, I simply take a paper towel and wipe off the excess. And I can continue on with another color. Pastel by fusing it into the encaustic surface. And to do this, you can either use a heat gun or a torch. PanPastel is fused into the encaustic surface. I just gave it a light fuse just until the wax came to a glisten or a slight shine, and then removed the heat. And I put on a fresh glove to show you what a fused piece should feel like. And you can see there's no PanPastel residue on my glove, meaning this color and pigment is completely fused into the encaustic surface. This is the same for fusing in oils, oil sticks, soft pastels, graphite, or any other pigment that you want fused into the encaustic surface. In this case, the encaustic, its medium itself, acts as a setting agent, and the pastel will not come off in the future, making your painting archival. Since this is a fresh painting, it's also easily scratched. So going over too harsh with a glove or a towel, rag, or any implement over this surface for the next few days will still create a scratch on your painting. So if this were your final layer, you would want to make sure to be careful not to scratch your painting. It also takes quite a bit of practice to get that fine line between fusing and overfusing just right. It just takes a lot of practice and getting used to, and watching for that very light shine when you're fusing with your heat gun or your torch. So now I'm going to show you what happens when you overfuse. And this can be used to great effect as well in abstract paintings, and sometimes you want to overfuse your colors for a different effect. but I'm going to show what happens when you do overfuse your colors. So you can see what happens when you actually overfuse is the white will begin to show through, white or clear, whatever you used as a base, will begin to show through. It begins to break up and pull apart the color. Some pigments will actually crackle and give you a sort of crackled effect. And both effects can be really useful when doing your painting as long as that is the effect that you're going for. And I'm going to just push this envelope a little bit farther and show you how pretty an overfusing effect can actually be. Really fun encaustic effect that you can do with soft pastels, pan pastels, and encaustic medium, and it's simply created by overfusing your pigments. And of course the color is still completely fused in, it's ready to go, so you can continue to layer on top of this and add more pan pastels or more color or more encaustic medium to your piece. So I hope you enjoyed this Wax on Wednesday's fun tip, and stay with me every Wednesday for more encaustic painting fun. Happy Wax on Wednesday.